children, welcome back to English class. In my previous class we did Helen Keller. I read the whole chapter for you and also I explained the difficult meanings, right? I explained the chapter also for you. So in this video we will be doing the textbook exercise part of it and also give you a quick recap of whatever we've learned, okay? So here we read about Helen Keller, about her life of Helen Keller. Okay, how Helen Keller, she was born, when was she born, when Helen Keller was born? She was born on June 27, 1880 in a farm named Alabama, which is situated in USA. Okay, Helen Keller was born as a very, very beautiful child and her parents were very happy when she was born. Okay, but unfortunately when she was 1.5 years old, she had a high fever. And because of the high fever, first her parents thought that she's not gonna live. Okay, then luckily she lived through it, and later, but unfortunately she lost her sense of hearing and her sense of sight. Okay, for certain years she didn't know how to behave. Okay, she didn't know how to behave. She didn't know because she was not able to see anyone, nor she was able to hear anyone. She suddenly became a wild child. She was a very good child who became a wild child. She used to hit her parents, kick them, she used to scratch them, and if anyone touched her, she would shout loudly. Okay, so she behaved very bad. Okay, the parents didn't know how to handle her. So when she was 7 years old, her parents bought a teacher for her. Her name was Miss Anne Sullivan. Okay, Miss Anne Sullivan. She was also blind once, but after getting operated, she became fine. She regained her sight. Okay, so because of that, she knew, okay, how she knew the suffering of Anne Sullivan, how badly she is suffering. Okay. So Anne Sullivan, first she tried to teach. She tried so many different ways to teach Helen how to all the ways of life. Okay, she used to take her for long walks, okay, towards garden, everywhere, and she used to make Helen touch everything, whatever the things are around, just like a table, a chair, tree, wall, horse, animals, flowers, fruits, plants, everything. Okay, what she used to do is, whenever she made Helen touch anything, she used to write the spelling of that on the palm of Helen. But Helen was not understanding what Miss Anne Sullivan is doing. She never understood what she was doing. Okay, but still Helen was loving all those things because she was going out, touching new things, you know. She loved it, okay. She was loved it, she was happy. She stopped all her wild behavior and she was fine, she was okay. Okay, one fine day, what Anne Sullivan, her teacher, did is, she was quite strong, she was quite adamant to teach Helen water, the spelling of water. Okay, when she was going on trying to teach her water, Helen never understood. Because she tried this method for so many days. She made her to touch a horse, then she used to spell horse on a palm. Helen never understood anything. Now she is Anne Sullivan. Now she is tired. She's tired of teaching the same for many years, despite of teaching so much, and Helen is not learning. So Anne thought, today whatever it is, I'll teach her water. I'll teach her the spelling of water. So when she teaches, Helen doesn't understand. So what does Anne Sullivan do? She'll think and she'll take Helen to near a water pump. She'll make her sit there. She'll make her touch the water. She'll splash water on Helen's face, her hand, her feet, everywhere. And whenever she does this, she starts spelling the water on her hand. W-A-T-E-R. She writes on her palm. Okay, she keeps doing this continuously. Okay, later first Helen will think, why is she doing? She's splashing water on me and she's writing something in my hand. Then after some time she'll realize, oh, so whatever I'm touching, whatever she's splashing on me, this is called as water. She's trying to teach me the name of the things, whatever she's making me touch. Okay, she'll realize that, and then she'll start learning immediately that afternoon. She'll realize that, okay, so till now, all these years, whatever she was teaching me, it was the names of the objects, whatever I'm touching. She's trying to teach me the names of the objects, whatever I am touching. And immediately that afternoon, she learned 30 new words. Okay, she learned the names of 30 new things. Okay. she'll teach her Braille. After some years, she'll also teach her Braille. Braille is nothing but it's a language used for blind people to communicate. Okay, she'll teach her Braille, and she'll also take her to college. Anne Sullivan will make her educated. Okay, Helen educated. She'll take her to college, and whatever the teacher is teaching, she'll try to write everything in the palm of Helen. She'll write it in the palm of Helen and teach Helen everything. Okay, and even Helen, her memory power is really good. She's very, very smart. She understands everything very quick. Okay, she is very quick. And not only that, she'll also learn how to lip read. Okay, when she holds the hand on someone's lip, okay, by the movement of the lips, she can tell what the person is trying to convey, what the person is telling. Okay, and after finishing her education, Helen will become an activist. Activist is the one who works for a good cause, who works for the betterment of the things. If something is not wrong, she will stand up against that. Okay, and she'll also work for child labor. She'll also talk about child labor, that there shouldn't be much child labor in the country. Not only that, she'll also write many books about deafness, about blindness, and about social issues. Okay, if there is any problem in the society, she will talk about that also, and she will talk about the rights what women should get. Previous days, women were not allowed to read and write, they're not allowed to study, they're not allowed to roam about much. Right? So she used to talk about all these rights of the woman. And one of the famous book of Helen Keller, what is it? It is The Story of My Life. She's written a book on the story of her life. So that is one of her famous book. And with the money, whatever she's earned by selling her books, okay, with that, she bought a house for her own. She bought a house because of that. Okay, and she also traveled around the world. She also traveled to many places, giving speeches about all these things, talking about all the social causes. And she was known by very, very important people also. Okay, so finally Helen became so successful that many people in the world, they knew her. Okay, many people in the world knew who Helen is, what work she does, how she is. Okay, she gained all these achievement, all these fame by what? By determination. Okay, she was strong enough, strong-willed that she has to achieve something despite of being handicapped. She wanted to achieve something. Instead of sitting in a corner and crying for being handicapped, she wanted to achieve something in life. She had goals in her life. Okay, so she became victorious. Okay, she gained fame in her life because of this. And there are so many people who helped Helen Keller in the different stages of life. Okay, but Anne Sullivan was a very, very important person in Helen's life, because Miss Anne Sullivan stayed with Helen for almost 50 years. Okay, so children, this this lesson shows that this is a true story, and it shows that no matter whatever happens in your life, okay, you should always be strong-willed. You should not fall down and feel yourself weak. You have to get up. Okay, be strong. Try to achieve something in your life. If you try harder, if you work harder, everything will be easy. Nothing is impossible. You can do it. Okay? Okay, now. Please take your textbook, turn your textbook to page number 32. We'll do the textbook exercises, part of it. Okay, first main, fill in the blanks. Helen was born on, when was she born? She was born on June 27, 1880. Next, after her illness, Helen became, what did she become? She became blind and deaf. She had a teacher named, what was the teacher's name? Miss Anne Sullivan. Helen's teacher taught her the alphabet by writing them on her palm. Braille is a system of raised dots representing letters. Anne Sullivan stayed with her for how many years? 50 years. Next, write T for true and false for false. F for false. A high fever made Helen deaf and blind. True. Helen could not learn to read Braille. False. She learned Braille. The most important person in her life was her mother. No. Who was it? It was Miss Anne Sullivan. Helen could put a finger on a person's lips and understand the words spoken. Yes, true. After finishing her education, Helen became an artist. No, she became an activist. Helen Keller was successful because of her determination. True. Next, turn to page number 33. First main. So here you have given some words. In these words, you have to take out one letter and you have to make a new word. See, here you have first. They have taken out R from this and they made a new word called as fist. Same way here. You have house. Make it U. Okay, we are taking out U and making it as hose. Hose is the pipe from which water comes. Okay. Next, ghost. We are taking off G and making it host. Went. Here also we are taking N and we are making it wet. Thing. We are taking off G and making it thin. Nets. Taking out S and making it net. Lighting. Lightning. We are taking out N and we are making it lighting. Black. We are taking out B and we are making it lack. Plank. We are taking out K and we are making it plan. Chair. We are taking it C and making it hair. Please complete this, children, properly. Next, your teacher will say these words. Listen to her carefully. Pay attention to the O words. O words. O and W. O. How do you pronounce this? Glow. O. Right? Ow. You don't say ow. You say O. Glow. Crow. Slow. Blow. Throw. Okay. O. You use O. Okay. Glow. Crow. Slow. Blow. Throw. Okay, here, see when you are ending O-W at the last, this is how you pronounce O. But when you are using it in between like this, you say ow, growl, frown, crown, ow. You use it you say this as ow. Okay, when you use it, these words in the end, you say O. But when you are using them in between some words, you use ow. Okay. Growl, frown, crowd, gown, howl. Okay, owl. You're using it, owl. Here are some words. Row, shadow, down. See, when you're using it between, it's an ow. Down, town, hollow. When you're using it last, you say O. Hollow, flow, powder, brown. Okay. Next, have you noticed that IE and EI have the same sound, but we spell EI, but we spell received as EI and chief with IE. Remember that it is I before E except after C. Okay. So when you're using after C, after the word C, you have to use EI, okay? If you're using before that, you have to use IE. Remember that it is IE except after C. After C, if you're using only, you have to use EI, okay? Or else you have to use IE. See here, receive. There is a E. You're using it after C. So you're writing EI. But here, you're using it. Here you're not using anything after C. So you're writing IE. Okay, after is not the first or third word. It should be just before. Okay. Leave the mouse a piece of cake, i.e. Here niece, i.e. will reach her to her niece will reach her tomorrow. Drop that silver, you thief, i.e. I have not received a letter since Saturday. So you have a C. So you have to write EI. Have you ever been on a sledge ride, i.e. the ceiling, EI, because you have C here, of the thief, of the ceiling of the third. This is IR, okay, the ceiling of the third bedroom is blue. There is no dash here, it's IR. Okay, children? make it IR. There is no dash here. This is THIRD, third. The ceiling of the third bedroom is blue. I don't believe him. There are 8 candles on the cake. The house is quiet. Everyone is sleeping. The train woke the neighbors. Okay? Complete this, children. Write it properly without any mistakes. Okay? Okay, children. So this completes your chapter. Helen Keller. Please read the chapter. Read the difficult words. Go through the textbook exercises part of it. If you still have any doubts after this, please attend the interactive session and ask me the doubts. I shall clear your doubts there. Okay? Till then, thank you. Take care.